Hi everybody. Welcome to Yogalates on this very wet day. I invite you, we can just get started straight away. I invite you to lie on your back. We're going to start on our back. So find your way onto your back. And adjust your body, adjust your clothes, make yourself comfortable. Your hair. And treat yourself to a nice stretch. Stretch your arms behind you, stretch your feet in the opposite direction. If you want to take a yawn, just take a nice stretch here. And then release your hands to your sides. Close your eyes and feel the support of the earth underneath you. Feel your body resting on that support. I invite you to try and let go your day. Let go anything you might have brought to your mat today. Try to bring yourself in now, into your present moment on your mat. I know a lot has been going on. We've been having all this rain. We have the elections. We have all the other stuff around us. The virus, everything. But I'm asking you now to just release all of that. And pay attention to you. Give yourself a little attention. A little self-love. So with the eyes closed and you're resting on that beautiful support, I just want to welcome you again once again to class. Today we're going to do a little yoga and a little bit of abdominal work for the legs as well. So again, I'm reminding you to do what you can. Only go as far as you can in this. Take what is available to you today and work off of that. So before we begin, we want to connect to the breath now. So inhaling through the nose, draw that nourishing, cool oxygen into your body. Fill your lungs all the way up to your sternum. And exhale from the sternum all the way down to behind that belly button. So nice, soft, deep breaths as you relax on your mat, on that support underneath you. Drawing the shoulders down away from the ears and just check in with yourself. Make sure you're not holding any tension anywhere in your body. Breathing in, breathing out. Some people like to count that breath in and out. Some like to focus on a particular part of the body where the breath is obvious to you. Could be the nostrils, the back of the throat, the chest, the belly, the rib cage. Just do what feels right for you. Soft, slow breath in and out. Take another nice deep breath in, and remember that this is a breath you want to maintain for your class. So take another deep breath in now. As you exhale, just walk your heels up towards your buttocks. So you're bending your knees. Notice which one did you move first? Notice the soles of the feet now pressing down into your mat. Drawing your fingers down towards your ankles, taking the shoulders away from the ears, and just slightly tucking that chin down. very slight. Open up the shoulders, open up the chest. Continuing the breath. And now, as you take a nice big deep breath in and you exhale it out, you're going to roll that pubic bone towards the belly button. Roll it in, nothing else, just that. And then inhale, roll it away. So your sacrum stays on the mat. You're not lifting your buttocks off that mat. Exhale, roll the pubic bone, whatever, in towards that belly button. Roll it away from that belly button. So we want to coordinate the breath with the movement here. So the exhale is when you roll the pubic bone to the belly button, and the inhale is when you roll it away from that belly button. So we're going to do a few more of these. So stay here and keep going. And stay present. Notice what you're feeling. Notice what you are doing. As you exhale and draw the hips up, notice the sacrum presses and your back presses into the mat. And then as you roll away, your sacrum presses down and you have a very slight dip in your lower back. Exhale, roll in. Inhale, roll away. We're neutralizing the spine and we're also massaging our internal organs. So we're just going to do a couple more, just two more. And release the spine back to the mat. Notice that it's resting a little gentler now on your mat. Take a breath, and as you exhale, together you're going to raise those arms up. Don't let one leave the other. Lift them up towards the ceiling. Your fingers are pointing up now to the ceiling. Turn the palms to face each other. Take a breath. As you exhale, reach your fingertips right up as if they want to touch that ceiling, right up. Notice how the front of your body narrows and the back of your body broadens. And then leave the arms nice and active here. Elbows are straight, fingers are together. You are going to pull those shoulders back to the mat without touching your arms. Nothing happens in the arms. Just draw the back of your shoulders back to the mat. And then you're opening up the front of the body now and you're narrowing the back of the body. Let's do two more like this. Take a breath in, inhale, and lifting those fingers all the way up, as far up as you can get them. Nothing else moves. And then lower your shoulders down to the mat. Arms are nice and engaged there. Pushing those shoulders into your mat. Notice and feel what's happening. We will do one more. Let's lift those fingers up towards the ceiling. Up, 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 up. Narrowing the front of the body, broadening the back of the body. And with the arms really active here, fingers pressed together, you will lower those shoulders down, pressing the shoulders into the mat and widening the front of your body. Take a breath. As you exhale, you're going to let those arms travel right back behind you. If you can't touch the mat beside behind you, you can just keep the arms hovering above the mat. Take a breath here. As you exhale, you're going to scoop your tummy muscles in and up underneath that rib cage and slide that rib cage down towards your hips. Keep that muscle action, everybody. Tummy pressed in towards the rib cage sliding down towards your hips. Don't move anything now. All you're going to do is raise those arms back together. Don't let one leave the other. Keep them together. As the fingers come towards the ceiling, keep the rib cage down towards the hips, and then lower your arms all the way down carefully. Do not let one leave the other. Concentrate and lower those arms down to the mat. Very good. Good. Let's roll the thighs into the chest. Give them a little hug. Take your arms out to the side like the letter T. Let's take both thighs over to your right side and your upper body to the left. If your left shoulder is hanging, please put something underneath it. Then if it's available to you, you can turn the neck and the head towards your left side. Try to relax there now. Another option you have is to put a towel or a cushion between your thighs. You could try that as well. Try to relax now, everybody, as you close your eyes, following that breath in and out. Walk those fingertips out towards beside you there, lengthen those arms. Relax into this, please. No tension anywhere. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's turn the nose back to the ceiling. Bring that top leg up first. Then let the bottom leg follow it. Put the soles of the feet on the mat. Press into your feet and scoot the buttocks a little bit over to the right as you drop the thighs and the knees to the left. Pay attention to that right shoulder as you take a little twist. The head allows it, if the neck allows it, you can turn your head towards that right side. And once again, try to manage those thighs, those legs. What is it that I need to make me a little bit more comfortable in this pose? And then let go and relax now. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, nice soft, loving breath into that body of yours. Exhale all the stuff we don't need or want. You turn the nose up, let the top leg come up, let the bottom leg follow it. And you come back onto your back, with the knees bent, slide your hands beside you. Then you want to walk your heels towards the buttocks. Let's prepare for bridge pose, Bandhasana. So you take your shoulder blades down away from the ears. Walk your heels in towards your buttocks. Some of you, if you have a book or a block or anything else and you want to experiment today with putting the block between the thighs and your knees there, you squeeze that block. Go ahead and do that. Always nice to experiment with your poses. So settle yourself now. Let's take a breath. And as you exhale, you're going to press down into the feet and the hands and lift the buttocks and spine off the mat. So when you get up there now, you can't just stay there like that. There are a few little adjustments that you may need to put in place. You want to draw those shoulders a little bit further down your back. You may want to press into the hands and the feet a little bit more. You may want to lift those hips up. I want you to try that and see what happens. Lift your sternum, your breastbone, all the way up to the ceiling. Notice what happens in the shoulders there. And then drop the chin slightly down. So if you have something between your knees or your thighs and you want to press into it and see how that feels, please go ahead. As we breathe in and we breathe out. Good. Slowly and carefully come down, one vertebrae at a time, till your buttocks touches last. And we're going to go up again. Take a breath, make a little adjustments if you need to. And let's press down and lift up. Use the breath to get you up there, make your own little adjustments. Lift the sternum, press the shoulders into the mat. And then from here, walk your fingertips towards your ankles. Arms are nice and active here now, and you're going to lift them up again, same way we did before, together. Nice, engaged arms, fingers pressing towards each other. Good. Take a breath as you exhale, let those arms travel back. It's about towards your ears, so they're not on the floor, just by your ears. Take a breath, lift those hips up, a little bit higher, lift the hips, lift the hips. Check in with your neck here. Breathe in, breathe out. And then we're going to bring the fingers back to point towards the ceiling, arms together, nothing else. Don't let one leave the other and nothing else moves. Take a breath here, stay up in your bridge. And then you're going to lower your arms down towards the floor together. This is great for coordination as well in the body. So let them go together. And as the palms touch the mat, lower your spine down, one vertebra at a time, buttocks touches last. Good. Take a breath again. We're going to come up and move away. If you have something between the thighs, you want to move it away now because we're going to use the legs. Take a breath as you exhale, press down, lift up. Check in with yourself. You want to draw that chin a little bit down towards the chest. Open up those shoulders. And then press into the sole of the left foot as we bring that right knee to the chest. And lift that right leg up towards the ceiling. Press down into the left foot a little bit more, everybody. And lift yourself up, lift up. Now flex your right foot, toes come towards the knees, your heel pushes up. And then you're going to lower that right leg straight down. Do not bend that knee. Focus, focus. So when the right heel touches the mat, you slide that heel in. Let the right foot come back to meet the left foot. And then you're going to press down into the right foot now and do the same thing on the left side. So bring that thigh into the chest. Lift up yourself a little bit higher with the right foot. Press it into the mat. Lift your left foot up towards the ceiling. Lift as high as you can. Flex that left foot. Let that left leg travel straight down with control, 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 control. When the heel touches the mat, heel alone, slide that foot in and let the left foot come towards the right foot. Stay up in your bridge pose. Take a breath as you exhale, lower down, bone by bone. Buttocks touches last. So when you're coming out of any of these poses, folks, don't drop out of the pose. Come down with grace and you'll be safe. All right, so just very gracefully come out of the poses. Draw the knees into the chest once more. Put the palm on top of each knee and circle them. Reversing that circle. Good. And take the soles of the feet to the mat. The knees point up towards the ceiling. Take a breath here. You're going to cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Taking both hands and just gently push that right thigh out to the side. Releasing that, and let's go for the other side. Cross the left leg on top of the right thigh. Put both palms on your left thigh and just push it out very gently. Releasing your back a bit. Good. Let's roll over onto our sides, push into the top hand and lift yourself up. Come into your comfortable cross-legged position. Moving the flesh away from the sitting bones and plug them in. Sitting up nice and tall, you want to lift the sternum, hands in your lap. And just close your eyes for a moment. Let's take a nice big deep breath in. Notice how you're feeling. And a deep breath out. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Tip your right ear over to your right shoulder. Keep lifting that sternum. Drop your chin to your chest, and your left ear goes to your left shoulder. Keep lifting the sternum, back is nice and straight. Dropping your chin to your chest, and lift your head back up to center. Put your right hand beside you. Inhale your left hand up. Take a breath as you exhale, do a side stretch, lateral stretch over to the right side. Dropping the shoulders down, that right shoulder should be down. And then if you want to take the gaze of the eyes towards that left side, you may. And when you get there, close your eyes. So you're pulling up that left side of the body as you curve into the right side. And then push off now and let us switch. Other side, lift up that right hand and curve over to the left side. You can turn the neck and the head towards that right side if you wish. And lift up that right side of the body now as you curve into the left side. And then come back to your breath. As you breathe in, breathe out. Good. Push off. Interlace the fingers behind you and press them back. Drop the chin to the chest a little bit and lift those arms up off your back. Squeeze the shoulders together, squeeze the palms. And then as you release that, you're going to come forward and stretch out your back. Okay, walk up slowly and carefully, lifting that spine up, one vertebra at a time, and let's move on over into table. So in table, everybody, you want to get that knee right over that hip, and you're on your palms, flat and nice, and the back of the feet are resting on your mat. Lift up your chest, pull the shoulders down away from your ears. Take a breath as you exhale, roll that tailbone underneath you, pushing that spine up, drop that head. Look behind you to the back of the room. And reverse it, lift the tailbone, run the movement up the spine. Your shoulders move down your back as you look forward. Let's do another one like this. Exhale, roll that tailbone underneath you. Lift up your spine now. Press into the hands. Drop that head, look between the thighs. And reverse it. Look forward. Okay, drop your head down. Look between the thighs. You're going to lift your right knee up to your forehead. Squeeze those abdominal muscles in. Don't sink down. You're not bending your elbows and sinking. You're lifting that chest up. Lift your back up. So your knee is squeezing into the forehead, forehead to knee. Lengthen that right leg out behind you as you lengthen your upper body out. So let's go. Pick up the pace. Squeeze knee to forehead and lengthen upper body, lengthen leg. Squeeze knee to forehead and lengthen. Knee to forehead and lengthen. One more, knee to forehead, squeeze, 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 and lengthen. Release that knee down on the mat. Let's go for the other side. Drop your head. Your knee comes to forehead, squeeze up, squeeze tight, 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 and lengthen that leg as you look forward. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Not too fast. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. One more. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Coming back into table. Curl those toes under and push back into downward dog. So in downward dog, lift that tailbone, spread your buttocks nice and wide. Drop your chest towards your thighs, shoulders away from the ears, and breathe. Nice downward dogs. Remember, you can walk your dog, you can move around, you can do anything you would like to in downward dog. Okay, here's what you're going to do. You'll walk your hands back towards your feet. Look at your feet. So you're at the back of the mat now, parallel those feet, and ragdoll your way to standing. Standing up nice and tall. Okay, here's what you're going to do now. You're going to inhale your arms up, exhale and fold. Now bend those knees. Begin to walk your hands out towards the top of your mat till your heels have to leave the mat. And then you come into plank push-up position. Good. Put your knees down. Walk your hands out to the edges of your mat. Pick up your feet, cross your ankles, and then lower your sternum and your nose down towards the mat. and come up back again. Let's do 2 more like this. Push up. This is what they call the women's push up. There are men in the class and you want to do the other push up, go ahead. Good. Uncross. Put your hands on the mat. Take a breath, lift up those knees. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Please use your core, everybody. And ragdoll your way back up to standing. All right, so that was a little practice run. Let's do this again. Inhale, arms up. Now you know what we're doing. Fold. Walk right out to the mat until you're in plank position. If you want to do a push-up from the plank, go ahead and do it. If not, you put your knees down. Lift up your feet, cross your ankles, and let's go. 1, 2, 3. Put your feet back on the mat. Lift yourself back up. Plank push-up position. Walk back to your feet. Use that core. Round all the way to standing. 1 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Walk out. And the heels have to lift. Let them lift. You're in plank push-up position. Knees on the mat. Lift the ankles up. Cross those ankles. And let's go again. 1, 2. Notice the back is straight. 3. And up. Come back into plank. And walk up back to your toes. And round all the way to standing. Beautiful, everybody. Next. Good. Come towards the middle of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms up. Look up. Exhale your chin to your chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Hands on the hips. Step the right leg back just a little bit. And fold forward. Hinge from your hips as you come down. Chin towards the knee. Let the neck be nice and long. Let it just hang here. And then from here, you're going to walk your fingertips out away from your toes like this. Drawing that right hip forward a little bit, left hip back. And you're just hovering here. Let the neck be long. Use your breath, everybody. Walk your fingers back up towards your left foot. Put your hands on your hips. Grab all your way up to standing. Step the front leg to meet the back leg. Let's switch. Other leg forward. Take a breath. As you exhale, you fold from hinge from those hips. Coming into what is known as the pyramid posture. So your fingers are by your toes. From here, let yourself relax. There's no tension anywhere, no need for tension. From here, you're going to walk your fingertips out, beyond those toes, as far out as you can get them. You're on your fingertips, not the palms. Draw that left hip forward, right hip back, and let the head just hang. Let it relax. Breathe in. Inhale. Exhale. This time, you're going to bend those knees. Come back down onto your mat. And press back into child. Your hands are nice and long out there. Stretching your back. Remember that if your forehead doesn't touch the mat, no need to worry. You can use your hands to support that forehead, or a block or a blanket or anything that you have there. Breathe in, breathe out. All right. From here, slide your palms down by your shoulders, pick yourself up, and come onto your side, your right side. Come onto your right side. What we're doing today is come down onto the forearm, the right forearm, and make sure that your elbow is underneath that shoulder. You're bending both knees in. You're like in pyramid posture. And just taking the knees a little bit away from the rest of the body. You don't want a deep bend. Slide them out there and lift up the underside of your body. Lift that sternum away from that belly button so you can have a nice long spine. Take a breath. Remember, we're using the core, so you always need to keep those tummy muscles tucked in and scooped up underneath your rib cage. From here, lengthen that top leg. Take a breath. As you exhale, you're going to press down into that arm. Lift yourself up. If it's available to you, you can lift this arm up. So make sure that underside is lifted, and you can bring that soft smile to the face. And let's go down. Let's do one more like this. Take a breath. As you exhale, lift up. Stretch. Stretch his top leg. And release. Good. From here, keep that bottom knee slightly bent. Take that top leg nice and long. Lift it up. Remember, everybody, to keep your upper body lifted and your tummy pressed in. Lift your top leg up. Roll over onto the side here so your hip is pointing forward, your knees pointing forward. Lower that leg a little bit, but don't touch your mat. And we're going to do lifting that leg and lowering that leg. So notice I have a slight point on that foot. So let's go up, down, up. Keep up here. Up, down, up, down. One more, up and down. Change it to a flex, but keep the knee pointing forward, the heel out and the toes in. Let's go up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's change it to a flex. Down, point, up, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. One more set, flex, and point, and lower it down. Take a break. If the shoulder bothers you and you really have to come down like this, please go ahead and do that. Notice I also have padding for my hand. Taking that leg up again, you're going to point those toes. Drop it down a little bit and let's circle that leg. Sit up and let's go. 1, 2. Control movements. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's reverse it with a flex. Flex that foot. And 1, 2. Control it. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And release it. Squeeze it in. Good. And take it back out. And we will do our heel and toe like this today. So heel to the front, toe to the back. You don't have to touch your mat. So don't let the, sorry everybody, let me point this out to you. When we take the leg to the back, don't try to force it all the way back there that the front of the body does this. Okay, you want to keep from your waist up to the crown steady. So all we're doing is movement comes from the hip socket. All right, let's try again. Lift up the leg and let's go heel, toe to the back, heel to the front, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. One more, heel, toe, lift it up and close it in. Squeeze it in to your leg. Good. Take a breath. Take that leg nice and long, the bottom leg long, and the top leg comes over it. Again, you want to lift up yourself. Flex that bottom leg. We're working that inner thigh. And let's take it up. Take it down, but don't touch your mat. Up, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Hold it up there. Pulse to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Hold it off the mat. Take the top leg up to meet it. Stay up here. If you really can't hold it, you can put it on the mat. Slide the top leg up. Slide it down. And 2. Down. 3. And down. Getting contractions here. 4. And down. 5. Down. One more. 6. And down. Good. Come up to a seated position. Let's just take a break here. Sitting in with the knees still bent. your left hand on top of your ankle here like this. Inhale your right hand up. Take a breath and bend over to your left. You can take the gaze of the eyes over to that right side and squeeze into your left side. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Release. And we're going to go for the other side. So I'm switching. I want to face the camera. So the first one we did on this side. Giving you a little time to organize up yourself. If you have any issues with the shoulders, remember you can come all the way down. Just thought I'd try it like this for a change. All right? So take a breath. We're going to do this mermaid side plank. You want to lift up yourself nice and high in here. Extend that leg out. Take a breath. As you exhale, press down, lift up. And take the arm with you and open that top body. Open up. And release. One more. Again, press down, lift up. Open, open, open. Breathe. And lower down. Good. Drawing that less. You can draw that knee in a little closer if you feel more comfortable like that, or you can keep it where you have it. Top leg nice and straight. Okay, take a breath. We're going to lift, pointing the toes, turn the knees forward, and we're going to lift that leg up and lower it down, but don't touch your mat. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And point it out, flex it now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. One more. Flex, point, and lower it down. You can squeeze it in for a little break. Take that leg back out. Good. And let's make some controlled circles with that top leg. Breathing in and out. Flex it and reverse that circle with the flex foot. Breathe. Smile. Nice. Enjoy what you're doing here. Good. And release it down. Okay. We're doing the heel and toe one now. So lift up that leg again. And take the heel. You do not have to press it down into the mat. You can just take it here and swing it a little bit to the back, point. So flex front, point back, flex front, point back, flex front, point back, flex front, point back, flex front, point back. One more, flex front, point back, and close it. Good. Top leg inside, bottom leg down. Let's work the inner thigh. I call it the cornmeal porridge part of our body, and it's always jiggle, jiggle. All right. So we will go with the bottom leg. Let's lift it up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and up, down. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, now when we lift it up, you can point or flex, doesn't really matter. Keep the leg nice and strong, and we're going to pulse to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release it. Good. Whew. Take a breath. Draw the knees in. Coming to mermaid on this side. So you're holding that ankle, inhale the opposite arm up and straight. Did I leave out something? Well, I've left something out. I know what we have left out. Let's go back. Yes. You know, I'm famous for that. All right, so we're nice and long in here. Top leg comes up, bottom leg comes up a bit. Lift up that chest, everybody. Shoulders down. Slide and slide. Controlling it. When I do this one, I get contractions. Good. And down. Woo. And up. And down. And up. And down. Let's do one more. In. And down. Good. Roll onto your belly, your tummy. Stretch your arms out. Take a stretch here. Pick up your right leg and press it out there behind you. Pick up the left one, press it out. Chin on the mat. So pull that tummy in. You know, you're on the mat now. So the tendency is to let the abdominal muscles go and drop them down into the mat. Take a big breath, everybody. And as you exhale, scoop those tummy muscles up into your rib cage. All the way up to the spine and up into the rib cage. Hold it there. Okay, slide your hands by your shoulders. Take a breath. As you exhale, lift up your right leg, but stretch it out there behind you. When you lift that right leg up, you can press a little bit more into the left hip. Press down into that left hip. And release it. Let's go for the other side. Up. Press into the right hip. And release it. One more set. And release it. Other side. And release it. Okay. Take your hands and just rest them on your lower back, like this. Press into your pelvic triangle. Bend your knees. Flex your feet. Pulse your heels into your buttocks twice. 1, 2. Take your hands away. Take them out in front like this. And lift yourself up off your mat. Your face, your thighs, and your arms. And then release the arms back to your back. Release the legs to your thighs to your mat. If you like, let me demonstrate it for you. And then you can do it. So watch me, everybody. You're pressing into your pelvic triangle. Engaging those abdominal muscles. Notice that the hands are just resting lightly here, like this. I'm going to bend my knees, and here I go. 1, 2. I lift up and stretch. And then I come down, the hands go back behind your back, your chin rests, your thighs rest to go again. So let's go, everybody. Get into good form here now. Pulling up through the core. Press the pelvic triangle down to protect your back. Bend those knees and let's go. Flick the heels in. 1, 2. Lift up and stretch. And down. Again. 1, 2. Lift up and stretch. One more. Let's go. 1, 2. Lift up and stretch. Don't lift your head up. Nose points to the mat. And release. Turn your head to one side or the other. Doesn't matter what side. And rest. You can bend your knees and windshield wipe your feet. And release them. Deep breath in and out. Okay, still pulling up the tummy off your mat, right up into that spine and rib cage. Take your hands by your sides, outside of your mat. Walk your knees away from each other. Press down into that pelvic triangle. Take a breath as you exhale. Push the floor down away from you and lift yourself up. When you get up here, folks, draw the shoulders down your back. Lift your chest up. Do not wing your elbows out to the sides like this and draw the neck up the shoulders up into your neck. You want to take your elbows in like this. Lift that chest up, drop the shoulders down, and your neck stays nice and long. Feeling the stretch. This is great for the abdominal muscles. We're stretching those muscles. Putting length in the front of the body as we strengthen those back muscles. And slowly come down. Okay, tuck those toes under, draw your hands in by your shoulders, pick yourself up, walk your knees in, curl those toes under and press up into downward dog. So again, you want to sink the heels down a little bit towards the mat. You do not have to touch the mat. Please don't force that. Your knees can be very soft. You drop your chest towards your thigh, look up towards your belly button. Shoulders away from the ears. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Onto those knees once more. Let's do a cat and dog stretch here. Roll that tailbone underneath you, pushing that spine up. Arms are nice and strong here. Squeeze that tummy in and then reverse it. Go the other way now. And come back to center. We're going to come and sit with the feet out in front like this. Come back onto your forearms. But please, everybody, listen, look, do not sink down like this. This is not what you're doing here. You are taking everything out of those shoulders by lifting. Use that core, pull those tummy muscles in and up, and lift your chest up. Nice and high. Squeeze the shoulder blades into your spine. Okay, you're walking the heels a little bit like this towards the buttocks, not too far in. Lift that chest, breathe. Take that right leg up, lift it towards the ceiling, lower it down, but don't touch your mat, and up, and down. Squeeze that tummy in, keep the chest high. Good, nice length in the legs, squeeze that tummy in, breathe. Good, one more like this, bend that knee, and release that leg down. Make adjustments. Let's go for the other side. So the foot is there to support you. Your hands are here. You lift your chest. Take that thigh in. Take it up to the ceiling. Squeeze that tummy in, but lift the chest up. And let's go down. Don't touch your floor. And up, down, up, down, up, down, up. One more after this. Down and up, bend that knee, walk that heel in. Take a breath here, lift up that chest, breathe. Good, we're walking up. Roll that tailbone underneath you, coming off of the forearms, lift one leg, and then the other leg. I'm gonna hold the back of my thighs because I have a little tailbone issue here. So if you don't have to hold your thighs, you can let them go like this, all right? Make sure that you're lifting the chest up, but you're curving in your lower spine. Breathe in, breathe out here. Inhale, exhale. Good, take your hands away here like this, keep up there. You're gonna dip your right toe in to the water and pick it up. Left, up, right, up. Make sure you're scooping that tummy in and you have a little curve in the base of the spine, but the chest is lifted and up. Dip your toe in the water, lift it. Other side, lift. One more set, lift. Last one, lift and cross those legs, come up and fold forward, walking those hands all the way out. Breathe. Walk your hands back up. And let's go for a seated spinal twist before we go down onto our back. So you have the option of bending one leg in, one knee in like this, and the other one crosses it over. Or you can keep the legs straight, whatever you prefer. So for me, my right leg is straight. My left knee is pointed up to the ceiling. So I'm taking my right hand. So if you're doing this side, the opposite hand goes to the leg and it wraps around it and pulls it into the belly. Remember, the belly is sucked into the spine with that chest up. The other hand supports you. Take a breath as you exhale, turn towards the thigh, that's where the knee is bent. For me, it's the left thigh. And turn into your twist. So your buttocks goes back, your hip, your waist, your rib cage, and your shoulder. But you want to relax that neck. Don't take too much pressure into the neck. Drop the shoulders, lift the sternum. Bring that soft smile to your face as you take a twist here. And come back to center slowly and carefully. Let us counter twist. So your left hand, my left hand is going to wrap around my left foot. My right hand is beside me. And I'm going to lift up my spine and twist to the opposite side. Just a little quick counter stretch here. And come back to center. Let's go for the other side. So whatever knee is up towards the ceiling, you're using the opposite hand to hug it in. Inhale, lift up your spine. Other hand is resting close to your body. Take a breath here and begin your little twist. As you twist around, you're going to notice the buttocks goes back, then the hip, then the waist, and then the rib cage. And soften up that neck. Close your eyes. Bring that smile to your face. Enjoy this little twist. Breathing in, dropping your shoulders down a little bit. I just have to pull mine down. So this is why it's really good to learn to stay present to what you're doing here. So you can make your own adjustments. Oh, let's come back to center and counter twist. Same hand holds the thigh now. Let go and take the other hand behind you. Lift up your spine, pull that tummy in and twist. And come back to center. So let's take the soles of the feet together, heels away from your groin. Take your elbows and gently press the thighs down and lean into this. Lift your sternum, you're hinging from your hips, and your elbows are pressing gently into your thighs. And that will help you to pull the knees down, pull your thighs down. Deep breath in and out. And come back to center. Okay, we're going to take ourselves onto our back now. So come down towards the bottom of your mat and roll down onto your back. Bring the thighs into the chest. Cross your ankles and hold your feet and pull the feet in towards your body. So as if you're tying a bow. Chin is down, shoulders are relaxed. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's take the legs in tabletop position like this. Make sure the knee is in line with the hips.
When you can go to sleep, you know, Heather.
Here she is, here she is. Here she is.
No, I don't see her yet. She
Yeah,
don't come
man.
to me yet. What is she telling us?
I don't know, because she...
Okay, we lost internet as I was saying. So we're just going to do one more little exercise and then we go into Shavasana. So in case we lose it again, anything is...
You see, she has muted herself too.
Ah.
Everything has gone wacky when it cuts out.
Okay, I suggest that what we do is just, let's get ready for Shavasana. Let's get ready for our little relaxation in case we lose it again. So I would invite everybody to settle down on your back. So take a little time to settle, to get yourself very comfortable on your back. Wiggling the shoulders away from your ears, tuck the chin very, very slightly down. Close your eyes. Let your hands just flop out to the sides. Let your feet relax. Take a big breath in. Fill your lungs up. And as you exhale, use a sigh. Oh, let your body just relax onto that mat now. Trying to allow your mind chatter to fall away, because I can imagine all what's going on in the little heads of ours here. So this is the last little drop you have to be with yourself on your mat. Some of you probably have a hectic night ahead of you, so I would like you to, I know, have your popcorn and your scotch ready. All right, so we want to just relax on the mat for the next couple of minutes here. So try to let that all go. Let go the anxiety. Let go trying to think about something. Feel your body rested on your support. Your eyes are closed. Let your teeth and your lips part away from each other a little bit so we release that jaw joint. Soften your face. Soften your shoulders. Let relaxation go from those shoulders all the way down your arms into your fingers. Let your chest relax. Let your heart just melt away. Let your belly be soft and your buttocks. Your thighs are relaxed, your knees and calves and feet, toes. Feel as though your body is just melting down on that mat. As I love to say, like honey in hot tea. We slowly begin now to awaken the body. You may begin by deepening the breath, making some small movements throughout your body. Maybe you'd like to treat yourself to a stretch. When you're ready, roll onto your side and hold yourself in fetal position. Pressing into your top hand, extend your top leg. And begin to make your way back up from your side into your comfortable seated position. So when you get there, folks, you want to take the flesh away from those sitting bones so that you can plug them down into the earth. Lifting the crown to the ceiling, bring that soft smile to your face. You can take your hands in a prayer position to your heart, or you can just leave them in your lap. May we all be peaceful and at ease. May we all be well. May we all be filled with loving kindness. And may we all be happy. Adi Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Open your eyes and peace, everybody. Take care. Thank you very much.
Peace and blessings.